Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a different type of video. I didn't know how I was going to film this. I didn't know when. I didn't know under what circumstances. I don't know. However, today seems like a perfect day to film. I couldn't think of any more perfect day to film this because of what happened yesterday. So, yesterday was my graduation. Yeah, I graduated. um, I graduated with a BA Honours in Primary Education with QTS. So I'm like a qualified primary school teacher, essentially. However, if you go over to my Instagram, you will see photos from, I think this is going up in 2 weeks. So you'll see photos from like 2 weeks ago of my graduation. It was amazing. Everyone was smiling. There's pictures. It's great. Graduation, thankfully, wasn't a stressful day. However, the preparation was. And I want to just talk about mental health, like mental illness for a sec, just because I can't. I wanted to make a video on it because it's become a massive thing to me recently. But I think, given the fact that I'm the most like average person, like I've got nothing like insane. Like my parents aren't celebrities. Like we're not. I don't know. We're not like billionaires. We're not president. Like I'm just a guy. And I thought, given the fact that me speaking about this hopefully may help somebody else, the thing I'm kind of going to speak about primarily is anxiety because I know that everyone kind of suffers from it. But I want to speak about mine for just like a few minutes, just so you have a backstory. Just quickly. Um, so prime years of bulking, I'd come home, stuff my face to the point where I was like feeling so full, I was feeling sick. But rather than getting anxious about like oh my like feel about feeling sick, being like oh my god I'm so full, I'll be sick. Rather than thinking I'm feeling sick, don't throw up because throwing up isn't good. I was thinking don't throw up because I don't want to lose calories, right? Which I know isn't good, but yeah, it's already happened. Um, this thing kind of escalated into every time I felt full, I felt sick because it would happen a lot. It was a lot of times that it would happen. Um, yeah, it was a lot of times that it would happen, and feeling full meant I'd feel sick, but it escalated fast. It escalated high, like it went far. It went from me being not like struggling eating at restaurants to me struggling. When I say going out in public, I mean like I went to Tesco and I was looking at the basket thinking, has this got holes in because if I need to throw up, like can I basically throw up? It developed into a fear of like a mix of being trapped and not being able to throw up if I wanted to. If nobody was in the store, I could not care less. If I was outside, if I was next to a bin, everything went away. But the fear of being stuck and throwing up was insane. Like I was struggling. I was struggling. Um, to the point where, like, in university, in third year, I think I went to, like, I can count all lectures I went to on one hand. I think we had three a week. I went to all, in the whole year, I can count all on one hand. Um, the ones that I did go to, I would have to sit on the end because being trapped in the middle, not feeling like I can get out, destroyed. Like, my anxiety went through the roof. And then when I'd be anxious, I'd throw up. I never actually threw up in public. It was just a mindset thing. That's why it's like a mental illness. It's not a physical illness. I never actually did, but it was the mental side of if I need to, I can't, which stopped me doing a lot. I'm not going to go into the full backstory of what it stopped me doing, but I was struggling going for family meals. I was struggling going to the shops because if I was like at the back, I can't leave. I couldn't really do much in uni, like to the point where I was like even in the gym. I struggled working out because I'd think if I need to throw up, what do I do? I thought if I just open the doors, I could throw up on that. Like, I'd have to plan out scenarios and do everything. Graduation. The reason why graduation was so stressful for me and so like deteriorating to my mental health was because you are put in a specific seat with everybody watching you for like, it's only a few seconds, but everyone watching you. Um, my fear was like being sat in the middle of the row and not being able to get out and needing to throw up. This was to the point where I was debating not going. It, it's been debilitating for months, years, but I don't want to talk about it too much because it's not about my experiences. It's about kind of how you can relate to it and mental health for everybody else. But it was insane. I wouldn't have gone if it wasn't for my dad. Like my dad really wanted to go. My dad wanted to experience it. Um, so my dad didn't go to uni. Like he opened up a business. So my dad didn't go to university. So he wanted to experience it. So for him, I went. But I didn't know how I was going to do it. I genuinely didn't know whether I was actually going to be able to do it or not. Um, but there's been two things that have helped me massively. One of them very recently. The first one is my girlfriend, Katie, my family and her family, the people around me, the mindset of people around me. Like as weird as it is to like think, I didn't realize it was okay to not be okay. Like as much as I tell people that and give advice for like since I was like a kid, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel however you're feeling, genuinely. But I didn't realize this. I didn't realize this at all. But it's okay to not be okay. But the second thing that also helped me is, and if you've not watched Inside Out 2, just go forward a little bit now, is in Inside Out 2, that anxiety character. I couldn't stop crying because I just like watching it because I just related to it so much. Anxiety like taking over Riley's life, and then Joy turning around being like, anxiety, you have to let Riley go. Riley gets to we don't get to choose the person that Riley becomes, wants to be. And it was just like, for me, the first step in solving the problem is accepting that there is one. The first step in overcoming a problem is realizing that there actually is one. That was like a big thing for me. I would like every time I was anxious and nervous, I kind of just buried it and thought, it's like it's not good to feel this. And be like, oh, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this because I didn't want it to be a problem. I didn't want to admit it. I didn't want it to be a thing. Um, and everyone's like, oh well, it's fine to admit. This didn't happen overnight, so I didn't understand how bad it was until like now. It happened over the course of like years. It was like a little tiny bit. So I was being like, oh, like going to restaurants, and then like there's like, and then I still want to eat and stuff, so I want to bulk. So I was like, oh, let's just stuff my face. But after I was like, oh my god, I feel sick. But then because like of why I was feeling sick, I didn't want to admit it. So I was just like, oh, I'm fine. Like I was like, oh, I was trying to calm myself down rather than admitting it. But I think the biggest thing is accepting it. It's okay, like to feel however you're feeling. And I don't know, it could be the most diverse people watching this. Could be people of complete opposites watching this. I don't know. But whatever you're going through, whatever you're doing, one, you're doing an amazing job dealing with it because you're watching this video. Like you have the ability to watch this video. Two, you're trying to overcome it. You're trying to overcome it. You're trying to do stuff, and you're trying to help yourself. It's okay. It's okay to realize there's a problem. It's not okay to live with it. That's the best way I can describe it. It's okay to realize to have a problem. It is not okay to use an excuse. Not okay to run, oh, God, I can't do that. I'm depressed, I'm anxious, whatever. No. Get your ass up, carry on with your life. One of my favourite quotes ever from Kevin Hart: the sun don't stop for no one. The sun doesn't stop for no one. The sun ain't gonna stop for no one, man. No one. I don't care who you are, it won't stop for you. The sun is gonna be up in the morning. Regardless of how you feel, the sun will be up in the morning. The world don't stop. This isn't even Kevin Hart saying this, what I'm saying now. The world don't stop for you. If you have depression, anxiety, flipping schizophrenia, I don't care. The world doesn't stop for you. As I know you may want to press a button and just pause it for a night, a day, an hour, whatever. That can't be done. Accept the fact you've got a problem. It's okay to. Don't accept the fact that it stays. Don't do it. It's a mental problem. It's a mental illness. It's not good. Like, but there's different ways to sort it. I am supposed to take like anxiety meds and anxiety tablets. I haven't taken one in my life. I don't want to be. I want to get over it myself. I don't want to have to rely on medication. I want to get over this myself. I want to do it myself. Some people I get have like worse anxiety, whatever. I'm talking about me. So I don't care. It's about me, how I deal with it. You deal with it in your own way, but you have to deal with it. Don't just stay with it. Deal with it. Accept that it's there, and then deal with it. If you don't know how to, 3 words: speak to people. Speak to people, please. Speaking to people will change everything. I didn't think I'd be able to do graduation, but I smashed it. And I'm so proud of myself for smashing it. And you know what? If you actually do something about yours, about your mental illness, I'm proud of you too. I'm proud of you too. Because I know how hard it is, or it can be, to do stuff like that. I know how hard it is. I know how hard it can be. But as I said, the first step to overcoming it is accepting it. Accepting that it's there. When you accept it's there, you can then start working on it. I'm not going to make this video too long, so I'm going to leave it there. But I'm going to say, if you need me, you got any questions, anything, either put them in the comments. But I don't look at a lot of YouTube comments because it comes up on my phone, it'll come up on my laptop. But I do this out of enjoyment. I don't want to get fixed on like YouTube numbers and how many subscribers I got, how many views have I got. Like, I don't want to do that. I enjoy making YouTube videos. I don't want it to be like, hey, come on, we need to get the numbers up. No, I do it for me and for people watching. So, because it makes my world when even someone subscribes, someone likes, someone comments. You don't understand how much just a like can go. Yeah, it means the world. Anyway, yeah, if you need me, reach out to me, however you want to. Ideally, message me on Instagram. You might have to follow me though, just because for some reason, like requests don't come through. But if you don't want to follow me, whatever, and you want to message me, go for it, and then I'll hopefully remember to check my requests and reply to you. So yeah, but yeah, just know everything will be okay. Everything will be okay, and it's okay not to feel okay. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Take care.